There's one big disadvantage of having everything covered up every night, tucked away in a barn, and that is the amount of time it takes to hook up and drop off. And so I need a bigger barn. I definitely need a bigger barn, and the purpose would be to have things side by side, not one behind the other. So my irregular use of the trailer means that the trailer is behind the barn. It's the only thing that I leave out in the weather, only because they're less expensive than the equipment. But to get the trailer out, I have to get the skid steer out, and then I have to get the excavator out, and then I have to move the wood chipper, the wood splitter I mean. Then I have to get the Mini out and on and chained down and loaded, right? And then of course the day starts. Quite surprising really how long it takes. It's now 10:20. I started at 9:30, so almost an hour just to get loaded so far. So 10:45, right? So now I'm an hour and 15 minutes just before I can head off. I only have a small job to do today at one of our rentals. Just need the Mini there for an hour or so. Burn a bonfire, bury the remnants, clean up a couple of things, and then reverse the process. So loaded up, heading out. Roads around here are rather narrow, even for a small truck and trailer. Our driveway was rather too narrow until I widened it here on the bend. Last year we had a near miss with the big RV. So things become bigger with experience. So I'm gonna hit the road, head to the river house, get on with the project. I've been meaning to clean up that bonfire pile for 3 years. But what prevents me is the same thing that prevents any contractor from doing a small job. It takes you, 2 hours in total to move your equipment, load up, drive to wherever you're going, offload, and then it takes, 30 minutes to do the job. And then of course you got another 2 hours in tidying up and cleaning up and reloading, etc. But the reason I'm here is that I've got 2 other small things to do with the excavator, so I've filled up the day. What a beautiful view, and it's even nicer now because of the bonfire being gone. A little bit of rain on that clay will make it smooth out and throw some grass seed down. In the spring you'll never know it was there. So off down to the river to clean up the pathway, and then inside the house to clean up the house and get it ready for the next set of renters. So the other small job we had to do here was put riprap in the channel that the eaves have caused over the years. That looks nice. Unfortunately, I got some more left over, so I got to pick that up by hand and put it on the trailer. And so this looks good, or at least I think it looks good. Then I also did a bit of something down by the water. I think this is a beautiful spot. We have 3.8 acres at the top, and then about another half an acre, 3/4 of an acre of flat on the bottom. So I just cut a channel down there to the water's edge to remove the 4-foot drop-off which is currently there. It won't last, but it'd be interesting to see a nice big storm raise the water level and modify my little new access point. Be easier to put the kayak and paddleboard in if that does survive a storm. I can't see how it will, but that's it. That's a wrap for the day. 3 tiny jobs all done. Now I've got to load the machine up and get it home. Finally back. So the end of the project. All I have left to do is the 1.5 hours of offloading the machine and putting everything away. It's a beautiful day, blue sky, nice and cold. It's nice to have gloves on for a change. But anyway, that's a wrap. 3 small things, 10 hours in total, only 4 of which was working time, but there was some lollygagging. All tucked away. End of 3 small 5-minute jobs. So how long does it take to do 3 5-minute jobs? It takes a full day and some, but they're all tucked away now. Yes, it took another hour to offload and tuck away. I had to wash a couple of things before I tucked them in, but the rain is coming tomorrow night, so they're in bed and they're going to stay dry. I definitely need a bigger barn.